factor by grouping d squared minus 5d minus d plus 5. Again, I'm going to write this below so that we can focus on it. There's no greatest common factor in the whole polynomial because d squared and 5 don't have anything in common. So we're going to factor by grouping. We're going to group the first two terms, and then we're going to group the last two terms. If we look at the first two terms, d squared minus 5d, both of these contain a d, so we pull that out, and then the leftovers are going to be d minus 5. Now, if we look at the second group, negative d plus 5, those don't have anything in common except 1. But if we pull out a 1, the problem is we're going to have a negative d when we want a positive d, and we're going to have a positive 5 when we want a negative 5. When the signs don't match up, the thing that we do is we pull out a negative, and so we're going to pull out a negative 1. Let's see what happens when we pull out a negative 1. If we take this negative d and divide by negative 1, a negative divided by a negative is a positive, so we'll have positive d. And if we take positive 5 divided by negative 1, a positive divided by a negative is a negative, so we end up with negative 5. And this ends up working out because we end up with d minus 5 in both of the groups. So the greatest common factor among the two groups is going to be d minus 5. And if we pull that out, the leftovers end up being d minus 1. So our final answer is d minus 5 times d minus 1.